Welcome back. In this lecture, I will talk about the line trace by channel. What is line trace? Line trace is mostly used in the shooting game. It is a built-in function. It has three input values and one output value. First value is the starting location where our bullet will be spawned. Second value is the ending location where our bullet will be hit, just like wall or enemies. Third value is visibility channel that detects the collision. I will see more in the upcoming lecture. And last is the output value, which is a hit value. What will be the impact on that location where our bullet will be hit. The next topic is timer. What is the use of timer? Timer is basically used to perform continuous actions. For example, if you want to perform automatic fire or you want to spawn your multiple enemies in your level, then you use the timer. Let's move into the Unreal Engine. First we need to create input action for the fire. Right click and go to the input and create input action IA fire. I need a boolean because boolean returns true or false. Then go to the IMC shooter, click plus icon and map IA fire. I will set mouse left click and I don't need any modifier because boolean don't need modifiers. Let's go to the shooter class to implement fire weapon function. Delete all nodes, we don't need this right now, and create a fire weapon function. Right click and search line trace by channel. Before implement line trace, we need bullet spawn location, which is a weapon barrel. First we need a scene component which is empty and mode specific. I will adjust the scene component in front of the weapon barrel and change the name into the bullet spawner. First pause the animation so I can adjust scene component properly. We need to rotate an x-axis in front side, otherwise bullet location will not be firing proper direction. So you can also adjust in the different mode. Now uncheck the pause animation. Let's implement the fire weapon function. Click and drag bullet spawner and get world location and world rotation of that spawner. Connect world location to the start value. I need forward vector to get the end location of the fire, which means what is the range of your weapon. I need to convert into float node to define the range. For example, 10,000 is my weapon range. You can increase your range according to your need. Then add world location and forward vector to make the end location. If you want to see the range line, then select draw debug type to persistent. It is just a debugging purpose. Then go to the controller class to implement fire input action and call this function. First draw shooter reference and then right click and search IA fire event. and search fire weapon. One thing remembers, without shooter reference you cannot call the fire function because this function implements in shooter class, and you link this node with the started instead of triggered because started fire event one time and triggered event fires multiple times. When you click the mouse left button, you can see your weapon range through the red line. Let me show you another thing. Create one wall through the cube. When you hit the wall, then you can see the green lines because green line indicates you hit something and red line indicates you did not hit anything. Let's implement the fire, sound, particles and automatic fire. Go to the fire weapon function. Break the on hit using the break node. Branch nodes return true or false. If you hit something, then it's true, otherwise it's false. When blocking hit is true, then play fire sound. And attach the location. First create a local variable of location and then attach the location variable to the play fire sound. Let's find out the fire sound in the weapon assets. You can go into the military weapon assets, then click sound and click rifle and click on the fire sound queue. Queue can hold multiple sound waves and other settings. That's why we use queue instead of waves. Select queue and go to the fire function and click on the arrow icon to add the queue. This is the single shot. If you want to make an automatic fire, then you use the timer. You see when you hit any other thing and that you don't hear the sound because you are not hitting anything. Let's fix this issue. Select node and Ctrl plus D to duplicate and link to the false. When you did not hit any wall or any other thing, you hear the sound. Even you can change the sound when we fired, then spawn some particles. Even you can change the different sounds. Now when we fire, then spawn some particles. Let's implement this. Search node spawn emitter. Spawn emitter needs location, rotation, particle effects and bullet spawner component. Go to the effects folder inside the weapon folder and check muzzle flash. Use this flash into the spawn emitter node. Attach bullet spawner node and location and rotation. I need to make a function of location and rotation because we need same location and rotation. Now create a function and give the name of the function. You make pure function because pure function gives only the output. Click on the function and check on the pure. Go into the function and change the names, write location and rotation. Click drag the function and link with the location and rotation. And location type is world instead of relative. You can see the particles. Now let's implement the automatic firing. Go to the controller class and search timer. Timer needs 3 values. First custom event, second fire rate, and the third one is loop. Add custom event which calls on every fire rate. Give the fire rate and turn on looping. Every 0.09 seconds the fire custom event call and fire events will call the fire weapon function. Create timer and handle variable. When you release your mouse button, the timer will be stopped automatically. Create one more custom function to stop the timer. Drag the timer to handle the variable and search clear timer. Link this event to the input action. You see when we fire after some bullets, then it's no sound. Go to the fire sound queue, click on the concurrency. You see max count is 16, which means after 16 bullets round, the sound is to be automatically reset. Turn off the concurrency to fix this issue. And finally you implement the fire function. So see you in the next lecture.